Hi parents, my name is Stan Forrester. I'm your child's math teacher. We're going to be starting Unit 10 by Variate Data this week. Starting today, here on Monday, 27 April 2020. We're going to start with reading and constructing scatter plots. By Wednesday, we'll be interpreting clusters and conversely being able to identify outliers, data points that don't match the rest of the data set. Okay. We've just finished up volume. Okay, so with your kids home, you're going to hear this question that I hear quite often, which is, why do I need to know this? And I'm hoping to be able to provide you with a little bit of this. You can skip ahead if you don't care, but one of the answers to this question that seems to resonate with the kids is, how much money can I make? Okay, Wednesday's video includes a list of occupations, how they use statistics, and the income ranges involved. Okay, there's another application. It's a larger issue of just simply being able to work with the information, quantitatively work with the information in the world around us. Okay, and I ran across this video. I'm not going to provide the kids with this because this is really kind of a decision that you should make as a parent as to whether or not you're going to discuss this at home. But it was a video on epidemic simulations, and I'll provide the link in the description. You can choose to share that with your kids or not. Okay, but here's the quote that really impressed me as a math teacher. Okay, these are toy models with a tiny population inevitably falling short of the complexities in real people in larger populations. I'm not an epidemiologist, so I'd be very hesitant to generalize any of the lessons here without deeper consideration. That said, I think it can be healthy to engage the little scientist in all of us to take the chance to be experimental and quantitative, even if it is necessarily in a limited fashion. And here's the kicker. Especially if the alternative is to dwell on headlines and uncertainty. That's what I want to do for your kids. I want to make sure that they have an alternative to just taking the information that they're given and simply having to try. Okay, we are now on the class landing page in Canvas. I'm going to assume that your children have already taken attendance. They can go right to the announcements if they click on that, and it'll bring up the announcements page. You can ask them to show this to you anytime you want. Okay, I'm going to try to provide this every week. It's like, what can you expect? Unit 10, Bivariate Data Analysis, where to cover that. Short version, Edgenuity, Dreambox, and Teams. And the emphasis a little bit each day. As a matter of fact, 2 activities a day. If you started that at the very beginning, you are on target right now. If your children are a little behind, they might have to do 3 targets a day. No, I'm sorry, 3 activities a day until they're back on target. I can provide a personalized schedule for pacing chart for your child if that's what you want. I can do that for you. Okay, so Monday we're going to begin the unit. There's 2 activities, the warm-up and the instruction. I've provided a unit. This video here is from Khan Academy. It's on Scatterplot. It's very introductory. It's part of the high school curriculum. They're not in high school, so this is just the very first video. I wouldn't expect them to go through the whole unit. Okay, there's a very good video from Further Maths. The first 2.5 minutes covers everything that we're going to cover up through Wednesday. All right, and then we're going to come down. Okay, so on Tuesday they're going to do the summary assignment, and then we have our virtual meetings. I'll tell you more about that in a moment. Here's a quiz on Wednesday, and then they go right into interpreting clusters. Here's a very good video. That's the one I told you about that has the occupations and the income ranges. And then the information in the last half of the video from Further Maths is fully applicable to everything they're going to do the rest of the week. Okay, so basically 5 activities in the first submodule, 5 activities in the second module. We overlap in Wednesday, and they're done by Friday, and then we move on to the next module. Okay, these are the links to the meetings. They are invited to them. These are whole class meetings. That does not mean that I'm not available at other times. I'm here way before then, but officially I'm on from 9:45 to 4 p.m. And I spend most of my day working one-on-one with students. Either that, or if nobody's calling, then I make a little video like this, take a chance to make a video. Okay. Right here we have a little bit of a chart that says what they should be doing each day. Log in, check your email announcements, 30 minutes in Ingenuity. If your children are taking longer than 30 minutes to do 2 activities, please have them contact me. We can speed that up a little bit. We also have this schedule here. It's taken from the pacing chart. This week is highlighted. These are all the activities we're going to do. Please note that Unit 9, Geometry, those target dates have passed, and if your child is still working in the geometry module, I'll be working with them or trying to work with them. Please encourage them to reach out to me, and we're going to get them caught up. All right, so this is what we're expected to do this week, and then of course we have the remainder of the statistics module before we go into Unit 11. We should be done by the 15th, and again, we'll spend the last half of the month doing one variable equations, and then we're done. We are almost done. Okay, have a good one.